Hello and welcome back to the Pitt vlog. I'm intern Delaney, and today we're going to be talking to a couple FYMs about how to use your Pitt IDs. Think of your Pitt ID as an identification card, but for Pitt. This little doodad right here is both your wallet and your alibi. Need to board a Port Authority bus or a mountain incline, but they're not letting you on? Just hand them this, and they have to do so for free. My favorite thing about using my Pitt ID is I can get into many of the museums that Pittsburgh has to offer for free, like the Carnegie Museum of Art and Natural History, Phipps Conservatory, the Warhol Museum, and the Mattress Factory, which is not where mattresses are made. That is a museum of modern art, and I didn't learn that until I was in my sophomore year. So keep watching if you want to know what to do if you get locked out of your dorm or you lose your Panther ID.
Hello, I'm intern Natalie. Here I have with me is Sabrina, and she's a first-year mentor, and so she's going to tell us all she knows about Pitt IDs to help you get adjusted to using one. So Sabrina, can you tell us all of the different uses for Pitt IDs?
Absolutely. So your Pitt ID is really your golden ticket around campus. So you use it to get into your residence hall. You use it at local businesses around Oakland with your Panther funds. Use it to do laundry. On the Port Authority buses to get free rides. I've used it on the Duquesne Incline, not to mention like the awesome museums around Pittsburgh that you can use your Pitt ID to get free entrance to, like Phipps and the Carnegie Museums. Right now, we have to swipe into academic buildings using our ID just to identify ourselves. Eatery, which was previously Market Central, so.
So Sabrina, have you ever lost your Pitt ID?
So I've never lost my ID, but I have had to get mine replaced because my ID was defective. I noticed that the clear protective coating was peeling off and like you couldn't see my face at all. So I just went to Panther Central, showed them and said, hey, is there any way I could get a new ID? And they just printed one up for me. It took like 10 minutes and they were super nice about it.
So what's your favorite perk that comes with a Pitt ID?
I think my favorite thing is that I can get free things with my ID occasionally. So I know at my birthday month, like my freshman and sophomore year, I was actually able to I got a free highlighter, and it was like one of the multi-point ones with a bunch of different colors on it. And then the next year I got a really cool water bottle from Panther Central with my ID. And then also just like the discounts you can get around Pittsburgh. Every now and then like you'll be able to get 10% off at a business like Permani Bros, and you'll be able to get like a sandwich for like less money, which is awesome. And yeah, just like free stuff, free entrance into the museums.
And discounted movie tickets at Manor Theater in Squirrel Hill.
I don't know that.
It's pretty legit.
Hiya, I'm video intern Natalie, and today we're going to be talking about your Pitt ID. This little thingamabob here is pretty much your key to everything at Pitt, and be sure not to lose it, otherwise you have to pay a $20 fine right here at Panther Central. So today I'm going to show you all the ways you can use your Pitt ID at Pitt. Let's go! Here at the Panther Funds machine, you can load money onto your Pitt ID with a credit card, a debit card, or cash instead of carrying around a wallet. One of the ways you can take those Panther Funds for a spin is to visit many of the Oakland food establishments that you have at your disposal, such as Chicken, Stacked, Noodles & Company, Permani's, Rite Aid, Forbes Street Market, The Porch at Shenley, and many more. Panther Funds are also used to wash your clothes. In order to do laundry in any of the Pitt dorms, you have to have at least $2 on your ID. $1 for washing, $1 for drying. The most important part of your university meal plan is your Pitt ID. This card will grant you access to both campus cafeterias based on how many meal swipes your meal plan includes, these being the Eatery at Towers and the Perch at Sutherland. In addition, with the allotted amount of dining dollars included in your selected meal plan, you'll have access to various on-campus cafes and other dining options, such as Cup and Chaucer Cafe at Hillman Library, Pizza Hut at William Pitt Union, as well as Taco Bell at William Pitt Union. Do you ever wish you can get places for free? Well, guess what? You can. With your Pitt ID, you can board any Port Authority bus in Pittsburgh. With your Pitt ID, you can also bop to the top of Mount Washington on the Duquesne Incline. Are you all about those gains? Well, luckily, your Pitt ID grants you access to every university gym/fitness facility on campus. As a part of the Pitt Arts program, with your Pitt ID, you can visit Phipps Conservatory and Botanical Gardens, the Carnegie Museums, Carnegie Science Center, Senator John Hines History Center, Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Hall Museum, the Mattress Factory, and the Warhol Museum. At every campus library and computer lab, you have access to printers and scanners with your Pitt ID. Each student is allotted $63 of printing funds preloaded onto their card. And so, while your Pitt ID may just seem like an overly fancy room key at first, it really is the key to unlocking a lot of the student life at Pitt.